Hi guys, good evening. This is Yashwant Roy back again with you on another video of how to go about creating a remarketing audience, or also called as Facebook custom audience. So let's go ahead and quickly log on to our Facebook ad manager. All right, under that, if you go to a dashboard, which is basically 1 second. All right. So here we go to on the left side. If you see, you have these campaigns. Under that, you have all tools. So under all tools, you will click something called audiences. Now, when you click audiences, you wait for the page to load. All right. Here, you go ahead and click the drop down under create audience. And now we are talking about custom audience or remarketing audience. So we will click on custom audience. So here it says connect with people who have already shown an interest in your business or a product. So that's exactly what a custom audience actually means. So we are going to see which source we are going to use. So today we are not going to look at customer list, offline activity, app activity, or catalog. We will go ahead and choose website. So this website, when you click, you leave the meta sources or as it is, nothing to worry about, and you click on next. Now, when you click on next, you actually have the source. Now, the source is actually a pixel, which is also called as Facebook pixel. Now, the Facebook pixel, I will be doing another video shortly, showing you guys what is a Facebook pixel, how to get it integrated, and uh, then create the audience. So now basically we need to first do the we need to go ahead and set up a Facebook pixel and then create custom audience. But I'm actually showing it to you in the reverse format, which is basically doing the custom audience first, and then showing you guys what is Facebook pixel. All right, so let's go ahead and click. If you see, there is a red dot, which basically means the pixel is up and it's firing. All right. So now when you click this, we will go ahead and, also click on events. You click this drop down. We are not interested in all the website visitors who we've had, who visited our website in the last, indefinite amount of time. However, we are only interested on people who visit specific web pages on us. Like you guys already know, it's very important for us to have two basic pages. One when we are running, Facebook conversion campaign. So one would be a landing page where it takes your customer to fill up a form or gives them more insight of what your product is. And next would be a thank you page. Thank you page is basically for customers who filled out a form or already bought your product, and you are just thanking them for their purchase. So these two pages are very important. We will be going detailed into that in another video. But for now, we'll just remember there are two pages, important elements for a conversion campaign: landing page and thank you page. All right, so now we go ahead and come back to the Facebook ad manager. So here the retention is normally considered 90 days is what we actually call healthy traffic. So we will change this to 90 days. URL, this drop down, I will also show you guys what the others mean, but at this moment we need to choose something called equals. All right, so when we click equals, we go ahead and scroll down. There is something called exclude people. So here we are creating a custom audience, let's say for people who have already bought the course. So we are actually creating a campaign which show us conversion. So we are going to exclude, so give me a second here. Car Parts Wizard is basically the name of the pixel that I've created. So here we will actually create two pixels for each page. One would be the landing page and the other one would be the thank you page. So here I'm going to go ahead and, you know, take this. So basically customers who have landed on our page, so we will create one for them, which would, show that. So we mark this. So I will show you guys how to create this URL in another video when we're doing Facebook pixels. All right. So here we go down. We are going to exclude people who, and under that, it's the same thing that repeats. Again, we are just going to leave the source as Facebook, CarPart Wizard pixel. And events, I'm going to also go ahead and click people who visited specific pages. So now we are only focusing on people who visited our landing page and not people who have already purchased, which means to say they've already visited our thank you page. So we are going to exclude them. So automatically the URL remains the same. We change it to equals. And now we go ahead and change this to a thank you page, because it's not that the people who have already bought are not important, but for this specific what do you call it, campaign, it is not needed. So we go ahead and leave that aside, and we are going to exclude people, and that would also be retention. Retention of them would be 90 days. So for all the customers who have bought from us in the last 90 days, we're going to go ahead and leave it as 90 days. So once we have done that, we need to also make sure you write your uh, audience name. So here we are only focusing on people who have landed. So we will say CPW, which is CarPart Wizard. So for example, let's say we are selling a WordPress or a digital marketing course, free, basically a consultation. So we'll put DM landing page visitors 90 days. So this way we have a clear picture of how many people have landed on our page in the last 90 days. All right. So this, so now you see this is, unfrozen, and we have an option to go ahead and create an audience. All right. So now your audience was created, and we press on done. So if you see, we have the campaign up and active. So we created this. It shows you the time, and we have named our page. So once there is more than 300 conversions, that's when Facebook actually starts to learn or optimize your campaign a lot better. So that's probably the reason why you don't see any numbers here, because I'm just showing you guys how to get it done. Now let's go ahead and create an audience of people who bought the course already from us. So we go back to the same exact way how we did it. We first click on Ads Manager. So this is basically your Facebook ads, business manager. Under this, on the left side, if you take your, cursor, just take it towards the left, you get this pop out. And under that, you again go to All Tools, Audiences, and once you click, wait for it to load. So just give me a minute, guys. It's taking some time to load. Basically, what we are trying to do is create an audience of people who bought the course from us. All right. So here we have digital marketing landing page visitors. So basically, this is just the page that we just created. So here we again go back to custom audience. We click on custom audience. We are interested in customers who visited our website. So then we click the next option, and we just wait until the page gets loaded. And I will also explain to you guys why this is important. Why are we targeting customers who've already bought the part from, bought the course, or, just bought our product already. All right. So we come back to the same exact page that we, use to create a custom audience. So here the source, like I said, will be, the car parts wizard pixel. Yet again, we will be, covering this on a different video as to how to create a Facebook pixel and stuff. So here again, under events, we go ahead and click. We are not interested in people who visited our website. Instead, we are focusing on people who visited a specific web page on our website. So here we are going to be. So on this, guys, we need to make sure we target people who have bought from us in the last 180 days. All right. So make sure you understand, when we are creating a custom audience for 90 days, it's for people who landed on our landing page. But when you are creating a custom audience of people who've already bought the course or bought your product, they are people who are landed on your thank you page. So when you're target remarketing or rerunning a conversion campaign later, we need to focus on people who have, bought from us in the last 180 days. So here, like I said, we will discuss further as to what these other two means, but for now, we'll just use it as equals. So here, we are going to paste the URL, which is basically for your thank you page. All right, so we will just go ahead and paste this URL, and we go ahead and scroll down. Here, we are going to again click on this, which says exclude people. The pixel will be the same. The source is going to be the same. The events again will be people who visited a specific web page. So who are we trying to exclude here? We are trying to go ahead and exclude people who visited our landing page, because we are targeting people who have bought from us already. So here we go ahead and paste this. So now when you scroll down, you have something called audience name. So here we will use DM, which is digital marketing course appointment confirmation. Appointment confirmation 180 days. So here, guys, even the way you name it is easier to understand, later on if you have multiple campaigns under your Facebook Ads Manager. It's easy for you to find out which campaign you're working on. So you just make sure you understand, you name the audience right, because, it would be easier for you to figure out which campaign you're working on. So here, all we go ahead and do is create an audience. So here, if you click on done, so you have this here already, digital marketing course appointment confirmation 180 days. All right, under this, guys, I also want you guys to know, why did we create a digital marketing appointment confirmation course? So basically, I want you guys to know that when you do something called Facebook Pixels, we are going to create two separate audiences. One was custom audience, the other one would be custom conversions. All right, as the custom audience is basically a topic by itself. However, for the second and third, which is custom conversions and conversion campaign, they both are interrelated. All right, so that is the reason why we created a custom conversion. So here we are going to go ahead and see how we are going to create something called a look-alike audience. Now, look-alike audience is nothing but, in simple words, we are focusing customers who've already bought our product, uh, irrespective of the number of days, but a healthy number would be the last 180 days, but 90 days is fine as well. So why are we targeting people who have already bought from us? So the reason is simple. We are not trying to we're not trying to focus on the ones that have bought. So for example, let's say 100 customers in the last 90 days have bought a product that you have sold. So why are we targeting these customers who've already bought from us? The answer is very simple. We are not targeting the 90 people or 100 people who have bought the part or bought the course or, bought your product, in the last 90 days. However, we are focusing on the similar kind of people who have bought the basically mirror, basically a mirror image of the same person who showed interest. So basically, we are trying to find out a look-alike audience. Basically, people who have already bought, the same kind of people are who are the people who are we are going to be focusing on. So that's called nothing but look-alike audience. So how do we go about to create a look-alike audience? The steps are simple. You go on the corner left, you under the drop out menu, you will go to all tools. Under all tools, you will select audiences. Now, under audiences, we are going to have something called so here we just created a landing page. So we are not focusing on people who landed on our page. Rather, we are looking at the people who have bought from us in the last uh, you know 180 days. So this we will go ahead and click, and here under actions, we go ahead and click on this, which creates something called a look-alike audience. So under look-alike audience, the source, create new source. So we are going to be, let's choose something called other sources. So here you will find all the numbers that you have used in the last, yeah, all your campaigns will be shown here. So here we have DM consultation registrations, appointment confirmation last 180 days. So we will click this, and here the audience location is you. Whom are you trying to whom are you trying to uh, basically run the campaign for? I'm trying to run a campaign for people who are in India. So I click India. I click out, outside the box. The normal thing is 1%. Number of lookalike audience is nothing but you're selecting the audience size. So a healthy number is 1% of all the converted basically a converted customer. 1% of that is good enough for your lookalike. So we go ahead, change it to India, and then there's nothing. It's a very simple, very easy, and a very effective way of targeting customers, is also called as lookalike audience. And there's nothing. You just go ahead and click on create audience. So now when you click on create audience, here you see lookalike IN, which stands for India. 1% is the number of audiences that you might reach, which basically 1% of your total conversions. And the name of the course, like I said, is important. DM, Digital Marketing Course Appointment Confirmation in the last 180 days. So this, guys, is a very simple way of creating, and yet a very effective way of, creating more conversions or more sales. So that being said, we are going to our next subject, which is basically creating custom conversion campaign. So here we went ahead and we saw why a custom conversion is important. Now, we only if custom conversions are created, we will be able to run something called a conversion campaign. So now let's go ahead and see what a custom conversion campaign is and how do we go ahead and create that. So before we go into how to do that, I just want to let you guys know that Facebook normally optimizes your campaign only to potential buyers or potential conversions. That's the meaning of conversion campaign. So people who have already bought the product, or bought your course from you, they are going to target how and why these people bought, and they're going to remarket it to the similar kind of audience. And basically towards the initial few days or months, depending on how well your conversion is, your campaign is basically under a phase called learning phase. So under the learning phase, basically in simple words, up to 300 conversions, your campaign will be in a learning phase. So you will start seeing better results, better conversions, and a lot more numbers coming in your way after 300 conversions, nothing but 300 sales. So let's go ahead and create a conversion campaign for our audience. All right. So under that, it's the same exact thing. We go under audiences. We click on audiences. Here, we will go ahead and create custom audience. All right, here, I'm sorry, guys. We need to do this a little differently. We click on all tools. So under all tools, we go ahead under, in your ads manager, you click on all tools. On the left side, you have this pop out, which comes all tools. And here you will go to something called events manager. All right. Under this, you will see something called, you will see a plus symbol with a green circle around it. That's not what we're going to call it. However, when you drag your cursor towards the left, it shows you what that actually means. It's called connect data sources. So here we are going to go ahead and choose. All right. So here, since we've already gone ahead and created a pixel, we will not be able to, okay, let's see if we can do something else. All right, so here you see that we've already, done a pixel before. So we will not be able to do this, but nothing, difficult, guys. Once you click on custom data sources, it will take you to something called, your actual drop down, which is your conversion campaign's name. So once you click on that, you need to go ahead and click on all URL traffic, and your URL will also be equals to, and you need to paste the thank you page visitors. I guess that's the exact same thing that we did under, the conversion campaign that we did. So that's being said, we are going to go ahead and, close this. And here you have your Meta Business Suite. This is your, okay, so this is your Meta Business Suite, but we are going to be looking at the Facebook Ad Manager. Just give me a second. All right. So here we are going to click on this, all tools. Instead of Events Manager, we come back to Ads Manager. So here, if you see, this is the campaign that we were just working on, which would be, where is that? All tools, audiences. All right, there you go. So here you will be able to see all the audiences that we just created, which is basically the landing page visitors. We also have the appointment confirmation, basically the conversions that we've had in the last 180 days. And then using this, we went ahead and saw how we create a lookalike audience for the customers who have bought from us. So this will take some time. If you see, you see something which says ready here, which means to say this was created some time back. So normally Facebook takes some time to collect all the data, to basically integrate and collate all the data together. So this will take some time. So until this is done, we will not be able to go ahead and create an customs conversion campaign on Ads Manager. So for now, guys, this is pretty much all we are going to learn. In my next video, I will be talking about more detailed information as to how to go ahead and create a Facebook pixel, how and what is a Facebook pixel, and how do we go ahead and create a thank you page URL. Basically, in simple words, how to go ahead and integrate Facebook pixels onto your website, and what are the uses and what are the benefits of doing that. I'll see you again, guys, in the next video. Thank you again, and thank you for patiently listening to what I had to say. I'm going to click on stop share. I'm also going to end the call. Thank you, guys. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.